Hey guys, I'm here with a guide, walkthrough, tutorial, tour, whatever you want to call it, of Buildcraft. Just want to say, before anything, that I'm sorry about the horrendous lag in this video, but it should be alright. What I'm basically going to do is just go through everything in Buildcraft that you will at least need to know, or that is useful to you. Buildcraft is in many mod packs, Techit, Technic, Feed the Beast, all of the Feed the Beasts. So it's a pretty useful mod pack to get your head around, and I'm just going to help you do that. So in this first episode, we're going to go over one of the main features of Buildcraft, and that's pipes, piping system. And we've got all these pipes here that I'm going to walk you through what they do. So to craft any pipe, so there are basically loads of different kinds of pipes. Here we've got the main important ones are wooden, cobblestone, stone, iron, gold, and diamond. There are some other ones. Well, I suppose you could say that the main ones are wooden, cobblestone, and stone, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just get to what these do. Well, first we'll see how to craft them. To craft any pipe, say I wanted to craft a wooden pipe, just get yourself a piece of wood, put it in the middle, and then glass pieces either side. Oh, sorry, that's the other way around, I suppose. There we go. So you want to put a glass in the middle, and then the item that you are wanting to make it out of, for example, if you wanted to make cobblestone pipes, you'd use cobblestone, stone, you use stone, iron, gold, so on, until diamond, and you get 8 of that kind of pipe. So that's how you craft the pipes. I already have one made here, and I'm going to show you what these pipes do. So basically, you can probably get your head around what they do. They transport items. So let's just make a very simple setup here. Let's get a chest in. Chest. There we go. So let's just put a oak wood in there. Now, we want to get that over to in this chest without even touching it, and that is in fact pretty easy. Let me just turn the rain off. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go over some of the pipes. The first pipe that I'm going to tell you about is the cobblestone transport pipe. Now that basically holds items and transports them. It's as simple as that. In fact, it's pretty useless without the wooden one, so I'll show you that one first. The wooden transport pipe looks like this, and it attaches to things like chests. It attaches to chests and some other machines and stuff, and it sucks things out of the chest. So if I just had, let's just fill that in. If I had a cobblestone one here, it wouldn't take anything out of the chest. I have to have a wooden one here to suck things out of chest, and if I want to suck it out of this chest, I'd have to have a wooden one next to that as well. However, it's not taking anything out right now, and we need an engine. I'm going to go over the engines later. All you need to know is that you need a redstone engine. This is how you craft a redstone engine. Any kind of wood on the top layer there, and then glass, piston, and either side wooden gears. You craft wooden gears with sticks in this position. So that's that, and all you need to know is that that's powered with a lever, and you need that next to a wooden pipe in order to power it. And you see that is now taken out. You can see it going through the pipes, and it's going to go into this chest. So we're going to see that happening now. These are actually very, very slow pipes. There's a way to get around that we'll show you later. And you see that's now in there. So that is very, very simple setup there. So we've got the redstone engine powering it. We're going to walk you through some other pipes now. We have the stone transport pipe. Now, the stone transport pipe is exactly the same as the cobblestone one. There is one difference. See, if I was to place a cobblestone transport pipe here, it would connect up to that one. However, if I was to place a stone one, it would not. So I can have two of these systems I've just set up, running side by side here, and they wouldn't connect up. wooden transport pipes don't connect to each other either. So those won't connect up, and if I made them both out of cobblestone, it would be pretty useless because they just get all mangled. So that's what stone transport pipes are used for, and you will have to use them occasionally in your building. Next, let's go over iron transport pipes. Now, iron transport pipes are pretty good. Let's say you wanted to do this. You wanted coming from over here and from over here as well. You wanted to suck that out of there and out of there. Redstone engine on each of those wooden pipes. And then we're going to, where is it? Okay. There we go. And we wanted these coming from here into this one chest. So you want this chest and this chest, two separate sources going into one. Now here, this will just come in here and it'll either go down this way or down this way. I should probably mention if you've got a junction like this, say an item was coming in from here, it's split 50-50, so it'll go that way and that way, but we don't want that. We want it to just go down that way. So we fit the junction with an iron pipe. Sorry, that's a stone one. We want an iron pipe. Let's just get rid of that one down there. There, we have an iron pipe. Now you see, now we're going to get another thing called a wrench. Now the annoying thing is that wrench is is quite a common thing in mods like this, so you're going to have to know how to craft this particular one. It's a stone gear. Now with any gear, I should probably mention this, we're just going to go over gears quickly. With any gear that you want to craft, there are loads of kinds of gears, bronze gears, diamond gears, and bronze is from another mod, so you don't have to worry about that. But you've got diamond gears, iron gears, stone gears. You've already learned how to craft a wooden gear. Now if you wanted to craft the stone gear, you put a wooden gear with cobblestone around it like this. And if you wanted to create an iron gear, you'd have to get the stone gear and then put iron around that in the same pattern, and then you'd have to upgrade it to gold in the same way and upgrade it to diamond. So that's how you get all the kinds of gears. I might go over that in another video, but we need this for many different reasons. If I was to just, first of all, let's take that back. Say I was to just place that there, and then I was to place that. You see, this won't work because this blue portion here is not facing towards the wooden transport pipe like these are. And that's a bit annoying, we've placed it wrong, but we can use a wrench and click on it. We actually right click and that will fix that. And that we need it for quite a few of the Buildcraft things. So now we can configure our iron pipe with a wrench. See, if I right click with the wrench, it changes where this transparent part of the pipe is. The transparent part is the output, and the opaque parts, the parts you can't see through, are the inputs. We can have as many inputs as we like. And stone pipes, you see, this can actually be used to hook up the stone and cobblestone pipes, but it's pretty useless actually because there's another pipe that does that. But anyway, we can basically get this from multiple sources. Sorry, that's an iron one. We can use multiple sources and they all come in and they all come out of just one way. I think I'll demonstrate that. Yeah, let's demonstrate. I've got it all set up. So let's do that. Just put a few more items in there. So you can see these items are coming along, all these pipes, and when they hit this junction, they're all going left into this chest. So that's pretty neat. What's the next pipe? That's the gist of the iron transport pipe, so let's move on to the next one. The golden transport pipe. Now, you can imagine how we make this one. The basic gist is, this transport system is really slow. We want to speed it up a bit, you know. we don't need this here now that stuff is coming into it. We just want that. Okay. So we want to speed up this a bit. How do we do it? Well, we use wooden, we use golden transport pipes. So if we put these here, we can't replace them with the wooden ones, so we can't place it there, but we can place the next one along. You see there now there, and I think they may need power, but let's just check first. So this comes out of here and hits our golden transport pipe, and it whizzes along. So it doesn't need power. I think it may need power to run a bit better. It needs a redstone signal. So let's just give that a red. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this texture changes slightly when I do this. Oh no, it doesn't. I think it used to then. The texture did used to change whenever that happened. So if we look now, I'll just put those in there. These coming out of the chest will hit this golden transport pipe and we'll go whizzing along like before. But I think if we have it turned off... No, okay. So I'm just going to revise that. You do not need a redstone signal in order to do anything with the golden transport pipe. It used to be that way. If you are on an older version of Buildcraft, or if you're using Tekkit or something like that, and if this isn't working, then try and put a redstone signal to it before asking Google. So that's basically what that does. Next pipe. Let's get out our diamond transport pipe. And the diamond one is very cool. A little bit hard to get your head around maybe, but whatever. So let's just say we have this set up. Doesn't need to come out that far. Oh well. Okay, so we have a chest here. Now, this chest contains some glass, it contains some dirt, it contains some stone, and it contains some iron ore. And we want to filter that to different places, basically. So, we want the dirt ending up in this chest, the stone ending up in this chest, and the iron ore ending up in this chest. Well, that would be a pretty bad problem if you didn't have this diamond transport pipe, because you'd have to, well, either take it out manually. I suppose that would be the only way to do it. So what we're going to do, we're just going to have a wooden one here, make sure that it's getting into the system. So stuff will come out of here and it'll hit this diamond transport pipe. What it'll do, we can see that the green is the input here. It's got different sides and all these different colours are outputs. Now we're going to take the items that we want to filter. And we'll right click on this without a pipe in your hand, and it'll bring up this massive menu, which looks a bit weird at first, but you'll get used to it. Let's turn it to day as well. There we go. So we want blue. We want this chest to get the iron ore. Well, you'll just take your iron ore and right click it into there. You won't lose any of your iron ore by putting it in there. But now, when it hits this diamond pipe, iron ore knows that it needs to come over here, and it will. Now if we just make sure we want the stone to go over here in this direction, we put it into the yellow section, and we want the dirt to come over here in this red one, this red way, so we'll put that in there. And now if we put these items in here, just all jumbled up, just like this. I'm just going to show you. Yep, okay. So what I've put in, see, I've just added that chest. In fact, it would probably be better for demonstration purposes to do that. So I've added all these things to the chest in sort of a random order, and it will take these things out all jumbled up, and what it's going to do is sort all of these nicely. So the dirt when it hits this, should go through this red section, and then the iron should go for the blue one, and so on and so forth. So let's just see that happening. Yep, the dirt has gone through in its correct pipe. The iron has also come through its correct pipe, and the stone has also come through in the correct way. Now, I also put a piece of glass in here. Now, what the glass is going to do is go into the pipe that it doesn't, which basically isn't assigned to anything. So we see that we haven't got glass in here at all. So what is glass going to do? Glass is going to go into the one that isn't assigned to anything, so white. Now, it can't go to black or green. See, the three colours we haven't assigned to anything are green, black and white. But white is the only one here that is actually got an output. We don't have a black colour sticking out here. So it will travel along the one thing that is not assigned to anything. So, say you were having a lot of materials you just dump in a chest, you could sort the cobblestone. By the way, you can put multiple materials in here. Say we wanted stone to be sorted there and glass to be sorted there, we can put multiple materials there. And you can have diamond pipes leading to diamond pipes to have a whole sorting system. But basically, if you wanted to sort all the cobblestone in your inventory from everything else, then you can basically say, get rid of these. Whoops. There we go. We can basically say cobblestone go to red, and everything else will go to white. And we say everything else is going to white by not putting anything in it, but leaving it a space to go out of. So like that. I'll just get a bunch of cobblestone and some other crap that we not even going to use, like this, whatever. Let's just assign that to red. Okay, so say this is what our inventory looked like. It's highly unlikely, but whatever. And we wanted to sort the cobblestone from everything else. The cobblestone goes this way, and everything else goes to white, because that's the one thing that's there. So yeah, that's the very basic sorting system. What next? Let's go for the void transport pipe. Now, void transport pipe is made a bit differently. As you notice, you might not know how to craft it, because when I went over it the first time, I said put the material you want the pipe, for example diamond, around a piece of glass. Well, what is void? What's the material? You actually use glass, redstone and ink. So you don't have to really remember that, but that is how it works. So this is sorting all the cobblestone from everything else here. Anyway, the void transport pipe will get rid of items that you don't want. Say I didn't want anything else but cobblestone. It's a bit unlikely, but whatever. Then I'll put a void transport pipe there, and everything will just disappear. Apart from the cobblestone. So I basically want this to destroy everything but my cobblestone, and put all my nice cobblestone in this chest. There's a bit of dirt there from before, but you get the idea. That's what it'll do. Very simple, very easy to use, but can be very useful, and we'll see how later. Just checking my timer there. Okay. Now let's go over the obsidian transport pipe. I'm not sure if this has changed to need power or not either. I don't think it does. But oh well. Let's see. Let's just have this very basic setup. It basically sucks up things off the ground. So if I was to throw this there, it'll suck it up. See? Just throw whatever random crap I want to on the ground. Now see here, this is a bit further away than I threw the chest in there, so it doesn't work. But I think if you were to apply a redstone engine, then that may work. Let's see. Is that not on? There we go. I think it may work, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I haven't used the most up-to-date versions. I think it'll just do what it does. So just forget all the redstone engines. You don't need them. You throw things onto an obsidian pipe and it sucks it up and throws it along the pipe. Very simple, very easy. Next, the sandstone transport pipe. Now this is a one that was very recently added to Buildcraft. It can connect two of the pipes. These two pipes, you see, they don't connect so far. It will just connect those, act like a normal pipe, but it won't connect to anything else. This will not connect to a chest. So say you had to run this by a chest, and you didn't want anything to go in it, and you can't stop it. Well, you can always put a sandstone, and that will work for all machines and everything in this mod as well. This sandstone pipe does not interact with the chest in any way. Okay, so the final pipe. Well, actually, there's I think, let's just check. There's at least one more pipe to go. Let's just go through that. Actually, there's a few more, but let's just stick to this. Now, on my version of this mod, I don't have a texture for the emerald transport pipe, but you can see it does exist there. It does exist, and you can see that as well when I hook it up to one of these, and they're obviously hooked up to something there. You can see that, except, yeah, you can't actually see it, but I can tell you what it does anyway. It's basically a wooden transport pipe. However, it's got a twist to it. Let's just plonk the chest there. See, this is going to suck out stuff of a chest. Lever, we need a lever. Okay. I can't spell on this. Okay, there we go. Lever. Sometimes I call it a lever and sometimes I call it a lever. I'm not sure why I do that. Anyway. Let's just put this over here. Okay, so this is just going to work like a normal wooden pipe, except it's got a little bit of an added feature which can be very, very useful for any of these things. I'm hoping that this stuff is going to come out. Perhaps not, because it's untextured. So, if we right click on this, we can see it comes up with a filters page, and that is basically what you want to filter out of this chest. So we only want to take cobblestone out of this chest, then you apply cobblestone to it, and cobblestone should come through now. Yeah, that's why it wasn't coming through before. If you want the stuff to come out of the chest, but say you wanted to sort the cobblestone, and you wanted to leave the coal in here, but cobblestone you want to come out, then fine. It'll be like this, say stone brick. Stone brick still won't come out, even though they're in the chest. The cobblestone will come out, and if we applied stone bricks to in here, then they would come out. So let's just do that. These are actually stone slabs. Oh well, you get the gist. Now the stone slabs will come out of there. Hopefully. Let's demonstrate this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, now we've just got a few more pipes to go over. Let's just delete all this stuff out of our inventory, because it's pretty useless for this next section of the thing. There we go. So, now that's all the pipes that there are for item transport. Now, there are a few more pipes for other kinds of transport. For example, liquid transport. Now, if you wanted to transport anything, for example, water, let's just go over this thing called a tank first. Let's just say for now that if we have a tank here, this is a block which you can place, and you can stack stuff on top of it as well, other tanks I mean, and you can fill this up, let's just say for now with buckets, water bucket. You can fill this up with a water bucket like this, and you see that's now got water in it, pretty cool. But this can hold anything. You might be familiar with Buildcraft or not, but it does have fuel in it, and oil, so those are liquids which can be stored, lava as well, so any liquid you can think of can be stored in there. So we wanted to move this liquid from this tank to this tank. It's as simple as the one we did with the item transport. You take the pipe you need for the item. For example, if we want to suck things out of chests, we'd use a wooden pipe. Well, now we just use a wooden waterproof pipe. To make that, you just simply take the normal pipe, so the normal wooden pipe, and you put waterproof over it, and you make waterproof like this. You smelt. Oh, what's that? No. You smelt. Okay, yeah. You smelt cactus to get cactus green, and then you basically put that in a crafting table and make pipe waterproof. And now you put that on top of the pipe you need, or on the side of it, and it will create a waterproof pipe of that version. So make a cobblestone waterproof pipe. You take a cobblestone pipe and add waterproof to it. Very simple. Now what we want to do, just take some of these, and also one of those. Right. So, it's very important to note that liquids will not go into item transport pipes. They'll only go into waterproof pipes. So, let's get a redstone engine. Okay, and I guess a torch will do. There we go. And this will now pump out the liquid into these pipes and into this tank, or into any machine we wish it to, if we need to pump it into a machine. Remember that Buildcraft is compatible with many other mods which need water in the machines or anything, so we may have to do that at some point. And all of the pipes that we had before work with waterproof, so these do the exact same things. Void gets rid of it, sandstone does the same with emerald, golden transport pipes, iron, all these things do the exact same job but with liquids. There's one final pipe to go over. It's the power pipes, or conductive pipes. No. There's only 3 kinds of these, and to craft these you take the regular pipe and put redstone next to them. You only get wooden, stone and golden. So there you go. Basically what these do is hold power. Now this is a bit more complicated to get your head around. So I suppose I'll leave it to next episode. But because they sort of only work with engines. But that's it for this episode, so I'll see you next time, and bye.